highways twisting through forests, bridges spanning lakes and reservoirs, roads winding along timeless rivers. In Idaho, a drive can be an adventure, a journey to places of beauty, history, and inspiration. It can be a remote trek along a dusty desert pathway, or a leisurely spin on pavement bordered by striking mountain vistas. It's all available by charting a course along one of the state's 30 scenic, historic, or backcountry byways. From the Oregon Trail Bear Lake Byway in Idaho's southeast corner, to the Hell's Canyon Byway on the western edge of the state, to the Wild Horse Byway that runs up to Canada, there are many corridors that can carry you to some of Idaho's most compelling landscapes.
The Scenic Byway program in Idaho began in 1977. There were 6 scenic routes that were designated. There was the Payette River Byway, there was the Ponderosa Pine Byway, the Salmon and the Sawtooth Byways, and the Teton and Thousand Springs Byway. They were just, I think, identifying the scenic values of those places, the qualities, and finding a way to memorialize those and identify those for travelers and tourists. I think it's just a realization of what we had in the state along those corridors.
From those first 6 byways, the program picked up steam in 1991 when the Federal Highway Administration developed a national scenic byway program complete with funding. At that time, the U.S. Forest Service, the Bureau of Land Management, and the state of Idaho decided to group their assorted scenic routes and backcountry byways under one umbrella. The Idaho Transportation Department was selected as the lead agency for the state's byways program.
Idaho has 30 byways, roughly 2,400 miles of byways in the state. If you drove from Boise and headed east, you'd have to get to either New York or Washington, D.C. to travel 2,400 miles. So I mean, it's quite a bit of byway that we have in the state. There's a lot of scenic value. If you're interested in history, a number of the byways highlight the different historic features on the way. And then backcountry byways, just a different kind of travel for folks. So I think it's a variety is what I think makes Idaho special. I think Idaho is at the top in terms of quality and the diversity of byways.